Shine up the ride, brand new every time. Clean car Chris make the whip look fine.
Hey, Wagwan viewers, it's your boy Clean Car Chris. Welcome back to my channel where it's all about car detailing with nothing but good vibes. Yeah, man. Welcome to all those who are familiar with the channel. If you're not, like I said, I'm Clean Car Chris, professional auto detailer down here in South Florida. Today, I'm going to be giving this Land Rover Defender its first wash. So let's get straight to it. Boom.
Nobody do it like Clean Car Chris. Clean Car Chris, what they do it that Clean Car Chris. Clean Car.
Yeah, man, this vehicle is brand new, straight from a dealer. My boy P hit me up and just said he wants to, just dial it in a little bit. Obviously, it's pretty clean, so I'm just gonna blow out the inside, wipe it down a little bit, and then on the outside, I'm just gonna do a rinseless wash. That's on the body of the vehicle. On the wheels, I'm just gonna do, the traditional wash method on the wheels. So without further ado, let's get to work. These wheels are pretty clean, so I'm just going to use some regular, soapy water to get the job done, right? So I got my wheel mitt right here, Max Shine. If you guys know me by now, I love my Max Shine wheel mitt, right? So just a little bit of soapy water. It's just pretty dusty. The wheels are really clean. Like I said, it's straight from the dealer, guys. First wash vibes. So we're just going to wash the wheels the traditional way, and then we're going to move to the body of the vehicle and just do a rinseless wash with the P&S Absolute.
Shine up the ride, brand new every time. Clean car Chris make the whip look fine. Gloss pan the tire, chrome start to gliss. Nobody do it like Clean Car Chris. Shine up the ride, brand new every time. Clean car Chris make the whip look fine. Gloss pan the tire, chrome start to gliss. Nobody do it like Clean Car Chris.
All right, so we're gonna go around, finish up the wheels, and then we're gonna start the rinseless. Boom, stay tuned. Yeah, man, today we're using the Absolute, right? Love this stuff. I did a video on this before, a quick basic how to use it on like a pretty basic video on a wash. But today, we're gonna dial this baby in. Like I say, it's just a little dusty from the dealer, so nothing too serious. Got my 3-gallon bucket all filled up, right? So they recommend you use this product at a 256:1 dilution, right? So 3 gallons should be about, it would be about 3 capfuls of this. This is about a ½ ounce, so like 1.5 ounces of product. So, let's get this concoction mixture done. So that's 1, 2, 3. Nice. Stir it around. The product is pretty thick, so you want to make sure it's mixing in the water properly, So just want to let that settle, stir it around. I have my HDX sprayer. These things are awesome. Super affordable. I have it pretty much filled up already with the same dilution from my previous wash. So that's ready to go. And then you need your stuff that you're going to wash with, right? You have a sponge and I have a mitt. So you can just take these and dunk them. And then we're going to soak up all that nice, absolute rinseless. And of course, again, I have my drying towels here ready to go. And I have this Jersey bug scrubber just in case I buck up on any little spots. I'm assuming like down on the lower panels here, like you can see. They have a little debris here. So you can use the Jersey bug scrubber along with the rinseless and just agitate a bit to get them off, right? All right, my people, I want to big up all my subscribers. If you're new to the channel, make sure you check out all my content. I got in the field details, I got tutorials, I got some product reviews, just basically my opinion on certain things. I'm not a master by any means, I'm learning every day. So if you guys have some tips for me, make sure you drop them in the comments, right? All we're gonna do is just spray the area, spray the body of the vehicle here. It's gonna do to right here first. Shown here. The side here. All right. So the chemical is gonna start doing its thing. It's going to polymers and all that kind of stuff inner the product is going to encapsulate up some of the dirt. And you know what I mean? Just pre-treat the surface. So we're going with our sponge. We just go in lightly. Take our sponge. Squeeze it out. You don't want it drenched, you just want it, you know, a little drippy. And then nice and smooth, nice and gentle. Sometimes I do use like a separate mitt too, just to catch the lower panels, just like you would do in a typical wash. And like I was saying, I have my bug scrubber here. I can go ahead and like agitate, you know, certain areas of the lower panels I notice need a little bit more agitation than others, you know. Now we have our drying towel. I like to prime up my towel. And then we just go in and we just dry off. Nice and smooth. I love these outer fiber dreadnought drying towels. Viewers out there, if you have any suggestions for some awesome drying towels, hit me up in the comments, let me know. But I find, I've used many of them. I find that these outer fibers here are pretty awesome. You see, come again, guys, you see? Down here. You know, that's typical. Of course, lower panels usually have more debris. So, you know, these things come in real handy. Also, I have most of the tools and products I use linked in my description. So if you guys ever were curious, you can click in the description and click the links there. It definitely helps out the channel, guys. Just drive that area there. Boom, bam. All dialed in. Sweet. So I'm going to proceed and go around the vehicle. Let's get it. Yeah, man, one thing I should mention, you see how the sun is out? You know, we wrapped up that side, we wrapped up the bonnet here. You should definitely use it on a cool surface. So, for example, on this side, we didn't catch it on video, but you know, you can rinse down the panels, you know, get that heat off of the panels itself so it's not so hot, and then go ahead and do your thing, right? Luckily, we kind of have some shade on this side, so check the panels and thing. Panels are cool on this side, so you can go ahead and proceed, right? All right, my people, detailers out there, tell me if you feel me. I'm just experimenting with different processes of how to make the job just as efficient, but not as strenuous as in terms of like labor and stuff. I don't know about you guys, but I find detailing pretty labor intensive, so any methods you can find to actually, you know what I mean, make the job easier. I am totally down to hear what you guys have to say about this, because I've definitely started to use the rinseless more, incorporated that more into my business, especially on maintenance cars. Like if a car is already clean, why are you foaming down, pre-washing, doing 2-bucket method? You know what I mean? I'm just thinking a little bit outside the box. So detailers out there, if you feel what I'm saying, drop me some comments. And if you're not feeling what I'm saying, let me know also. Just give me your opinions. Like I said, I've been doing this for a living now for 3 years, pretty much just figuring it out on my own. And that's kind of why I started the channel also, is to, you know, try and build a community of like-minded detailers, or people who just love cars in general, so we can hold a vibe, you know, and talk about detailing, you know. So, like I said, comments are always appreciated. And with that said, drop me some flags. Let me know where you're watching from, rep your city, all of that. Boom. Yeah, man, the rinseless wash is done on the outside. Really quick and simple. Very effective, that's why I love it. But now we're just gonna go through the inside. It's very clean. We're just gonna blow it out and just wipe down some of the panels and stuff. The key, I got the key out somewhere. Boom. Check out how big this key is too. If you feel it, this thing will feel like it weighs like 5 pounds. I'm joking, probably like 2 or 3 pounds. It's solid though. Only right for such a solid vehicle, right? So, yeah man, I already took out the mats. It's no carpet or nothing. It's just straight like, I don't know if this, I guess it's plastic, I guess, you know, or some type of, it's not carpet, put it that way. So it's pretty easy to blow out. You know, it's gonna blow it out and wipe down really quick. Let's get to it.
Nobody do it like clean car Chris. Clean car Chris. What they do it that clean car Chris. Clean car Chris. Paddy boy fear disease. Car Chris. Clean car Chris. What they do it like clean car Chris. Nobody do it like clean car Chris. To take care of your car, the Jamaican superstar, clean car Chris.
So again, you know, it goes back to being more efficient, guys. I'm just working on this. If you have any tips for me, let me know. I mean, situation like this, I see detailers sometimes still spraying down, like saturating the panels and wiping down, even when the car is this clean. I mean, what sense is that? At that point, I think you're kind of just wasting product, right? A nice little wipe down will do. Just get rid of all this, the dust and the smudges from fingerprints and stuff like that. Some areas like cup holders might need a little bit more attention because, you know, the drinks or coffee or whatever might spill in there a little bit. But other than that, a new vehicle like this, I mean, it's pretty much dialed in. There's not much else you can do to really make it look better. Come around, I'll just focus on the steering wheel a little bit and the handle. Basically areas where the driver or the passengers touch the most, and then, you know, that is it. Clean car Chris said that. Boom. Alright viewers, you don't know, so you know, pretty much a wrap on this vehicle, you know, not much else to do. Like I said, it was brand new, so pretty easy detail. You don't know, you know, guys, it's your boy Clean Car Chris coming at you again every Wednesday, 4 p.m. Make sure you like, share, subscribe, all of that. Let me know where you're watching from, people. You don't know, respect.
Nobody do it like clean car Chris. Clean car Chris. What they do it that clean car Chris. Clean car Chris. Paddy boy fear disease. Car Chris. Clean car Chris. What they do it like clean car Chris. Nobody do it like clean car Chris. To take care of your car, the Jamaican superstar.